How much do you think your brain can hold? 1,000 facts, 1 million memories, maybe even 1 billion bits of information? The fact is, we don't know how much our brains can truly hold, because for the most part, we haven't even begun to scratch the surface. Our brains are incredibly complex and efficient, but at the same time have almost unlimited potential. It's been estimated that there are around 86 billion neurons in the human brain, and each neuron has the potential to form up to 10,000 connections with other neurons. That's a lot of room for storing information. However, the problem doesn't lie in the amount of space we have available, but rather in how we use that space. Too often we find ourselves forgetting important information or struggling to learn new things. But what if we could learn more effectively and remember everything we want to? What if we could unlock the true potential of our brains? Well, good news, it's possible. And it all starts with understanding the art of learning. In this video, we'll be sharing 10 life-changing lessons from the book The Art of Learning by Art Devani. These lessons will help you become a better learner and help you unlock the incredible power of your mind. Let's dive in. Lesson 1. You can learn anything. We've all had those moments when we feel like we just can't learn something no matter how hard we try. Maybe it's a new language, a musical instrument, or a complex subject like physics or organic chemistry. The truth is that if you really want to learn something, you can do it. There may be some people who seem to have a natural talent for certain things, but even they had to start somewhere. Everyone has the ability to learn anything they set their mind to, but it takes time, effort, and dedication. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't learn something. Believe in yourself and your ability to learn, and you'll be amazed at what you can accomplish. Lesson 2. Learning is a process. Many people view learning as a linear process, but the truth is, it's not. It's a non-linear journey full of twists and turns. When we try to learn something new, we usually start out by acquiring knowledge. We read books, watch videos, or attend classes. But this is only the beginning of the learning process. To truly master a subject, we need to practice and refine our skills. This means putting in the reps, getting the feedback, and making adjustments along the way. The key to successful learning is to embrace the non-linearity of the process. Be prepared to make mistakes, learn from them, and adjust your approach as needed. With hard work and dedication, you can master anything you set your mind to. Lesson 3. Practice makes perfect. The phrase, "practice makes perfect," is a common one, but it's one that holds a lot of truth. The more we practice, the better we become at something. This is why it's so important to put in the reps when learning something new. The initial stages of learning are often the hardest, but also the most important. If we don't put in the time and effort to practice, we'll never be able to improve. So don't be afraid to get in the reps and make mistakes. It's all part of the learning process, and the more we practice, the closer we'll get to perfection. Lesson 4. Feedback is essential. Feedback is an essential part of the learning process. When we're learning something new, it's important to get feedback on our performance so that we can identify areas that need improvement. Feedback can come in many forms. It could be in the form of grades on tests, feedback from classmates or teachers, or even our own self-reflection. No matter what form it takes, feedback is essential if we want to improve. When we receive feedback, we need to be open to it and willing to make changes. It can be difficult to hear constructive criticism, but it's important to remember that it's all in the pursuit of helping us improve. By being open to feedback and willing to make changes, we can ensure that we're on the path to success. Lesson 5. Learn from your mistakes. We all make mistakes, but how we react to them can make all the difference. Instead of dwelling on our mistakes, we can choose to learn from them. When we make a mistake, we need to take the time to understand why it happened. Was it because we didn't understand the material, or because we were lazy? Once we understand the root cause of the mistake, we can take steps to prevent it from happening again. This may mean spending more time studying for a test or asking for help when we're struggling. Making mistakes is a natural part of the learning process. By embracing them and learning from them, we'll be able to improve and achieve success. Lesson 6. Find your learning style. We all learn differently, and what works for one person may not work for another. That's why it's important to find your learning style and take advantage of it. Some people learn best by reading, while others prefer to listen or learn by doing. By understanding your learning style, you can tailor your learning experience to fit your needs and maximize your ability to absorb information. For example, if you're a visual learner, you may find it helpful to watch videos or use flashcards. If you're an auditory learner, you may prefer to listen to podcasts or discuss the material with others. If you're a kinesthetic learner, you may find it helpful to write out notes or use manipulatives. By understanding your learning style, you can become a more effective learner and achieve your academic goals. Lesson 7. Set realistic goals. Setting realistic goals is essential for success in learning. When we set unrealistic goals, we're setting ourselves up for failure. It's important to be ambitious, but we also need to be practical. We need to set goals that are challenging but achievable. When we set realistic goals, we're more likely to stay motivated and committed. We need to break down large tasks into smaller, more manageable ones. For example, if you want to learn a new language, don't try to learn 100 new words in a day. Instead, start with 10 words and work your way up. By setting realistic goals and celebrating our successes along the way, we'll be able to stay motivated and achieve our long-term learning objectives. Lesson 8. Stay organized. Staying organized is an important part of the learning process. When we're organized, we're able to focus on the task at hand and make the most of our study time. We need to develop a system for keeping track of our notes, assignments, and deadlines. This may mean using a planner, setting reminders, or creating a dedicated study space. By staying organized, we reduce the amount of time we spend feeling overwhelmed or stressed. We're able to focus on learning rather than trying to keep track of all the details. So, if you want to be a successful learner, stay organized. It'll make all the difference. Lesson 9. Take care of yourself. Taking care of ourselves is an essential part of the learning process. When we're feeling our best, we're able to focus and learn more effectively. We need to make sure we're getting enough sleep, eating healthy foods, and exercising regularly. We also need to take time to relax and de-stress. This could involve taking breaks, practicing mindfulness, or spending time with loved ones. By taking care of ourselves, we're able to perform at our best and reach our full potential as learners. Lesson 10. Never stop learning. The final lesson from The Art of Learning is that we should never stop learning. Learning is a lifelong journey, and we should embrace it. There's always something new to learn, whether it's a new skill, a new hobby, or a new subject. We should never stop expanding our knowledge and challenging ourselves. As Albert Einstein famously said, "The only source of knowledge is experience." We need to be open to new experiences and be willing to step outside of our comfort zones. By never stopping learning, we keep our minds sharp and we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. There you have it, folks. These are just a few of the many valuable lessons contained within The Art of Learning. Hopefully, these tips will help you become a better learner and help you unlock the incredible power of your mind. Do you have any other tips or advice for those looking to learn more effectively? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy learning.